So this one is the Internet Archive bot. Basically, another chatbot to the AI agent, open router for the LLM, running ChatGPT 5 mini. You can use Nano or any other one, but this one is mini. Postgres chat memory, two HTTP request nodes, one for to search the archives, one to get the metadata from Internet Archives, archive.org. So basically, HTTP request node, search the Internet Archive description, search the Internet Archive for public domain books, manuals, software, videos, and more. Get method, that's the sorry about that. That's the URL. No need for authentication for Internet Archive. Search and then an example. For get item metadata, similar, different description, different URL. Very tricky situation here because the search HTTP request will produce the identifier. That's what passes the identifier here for you to get the metadata. Still an example, notification. Fetch full metadata files, title, description for a specific item on archive.org. Call this tool with the identifier parameter containing the item's ID. So when you query something, it gets the title and the identifier. With the identifier, it now gets the metadata, including the link, in case you want to open it. So this is the main section. System message, you are an expert Internet Archive research assistant with access to two powerful tools for exploring historical documents, books, software, and media. You have a conversational, helpful personality and proactively gather comprehensive information to fully answer user queries. Your tools: search archive, search the Internet Archive collection by title, subject, or description. Call with query parameters. Get item metadata. Get detailed information about specific items, including files, description, and download links. Call with identifier parameter using the exact identifier from search results. Your approach: be proactive and thorough. When users ask about historical topics, automatically search for relevant items and fetch detailed metadata for the most promising results to provide the comprehensive answers. Smart workflows: for any historical query, use search archive. They automatically extract identifiers and call the get item metadata for the most relevant item. Always include practical information. What's going on? The identifier is typically a string like Apple to Basic or Commodore 64 manual. Use it exactly as returned. Never make up identifiers. Only use those returned by search results. Always provide the archive.org details identifier URL for each item. It's trying to Structure responses clearly. When presenting multiple items, include historical context and significance when presenting results. Remember, your goal is to be a user's research partner, providing comprehensive information about historical book documents, books, software, and media from the Internet Archive. Chain multiple tool calls in a single response to give complete answers. Automatically fetch metadata for promising results without waiting to be asked. Be conversational and explain what you are doing. That's another tricky part. So for example, search for documents about the Comoros Islands. Meaning will be a little more expensive than Nano, which could also do the job. If you ask me. And of course, GPT-5 will be more thorough. So that's what we got. So Indian Ocean Islands, identifier title, Indian Ocean Islands, Seychelles, Mauritius and Comoros, 1987. That's the image of the year. Volcano erupting 2005. CIA World Factbook identified, blah blah blah. And more importantly, to provide these are public documents. So I thought the whole CIA and this one is not free. Let's print that. Yeah, this one is an access restricted. Maybe something that'll be free. Country by country handbook, including Comoros. Print disabled. Documents. For the whole world, maybe I should get something more. Like search for papers by Nikola Tesla. Since that's old, it should all be free. You can search for papers, books, software, movies, everything. But I tend to use it for just text. Token usage is surprisingly smaller than I thought it would be. Times. So the advantage of this over just searching the internet archive is you can put all your parameters in one prompt. You can say Nikola Tesla papers from a particular year. If you are opening archive, you have to individually click on the year, click on that year. So complete patterns of Nikola Tesla. Compilation, invention, research, audiobook, experiments, alternative with alternative currents, which he basically invented. Large scan collection. All large. Once again, OpenAI models don't create clickable links. And there you go. Welcome to the papers. So I'm sure I can configure this in a way to eventually forward this and maybe store it directly in a Google Drive. Save so and so and so to the Google Drive. Let me give you an example of the time frame as well. Search for documents about Philippines, about Portugal from before 1900. Because Portugal definitely have documents going back then. Make sure we not give you access to the internet. It doesn't go astray. Start searching the internet. We're definitely getting them from Internet Archive. Okay, so Portugal illustrated identifier, publisher description, files, format available, searchable, permission is free. Now Brazil was the largest colony. If possible now there'll be more people speaking Portuguese in Brazil than there are in Portugal itself. Oh, yeah, straight Google's gonna be nice. 18 something. Anything you need to Archive has it. Just that some are not free, some you have to be signed into. That's this bot. I particularly like this one. Very helpful.